What's up, guys? We're back. Third Fight Radio coming at you. This is Sean and Nick here. Lenny, as always. We're going to look at our upcoming pay-per-view event featuring Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. What you think about this, baby?
I'm super excited because this is another classic jiu-jitsu versus wrestler, BJJ versus wrestling kind of situation. You know, we had it with Askren versus Maya. And we're going to have it now this weekend with these two. Brazil versus Nigeria. I'm going to have to go with Brazil on this one. I feel like Burns is... I feel like Kamaru is going to feel the burn.
Bold prediction, buddy.
You guys got emotions tangled up in this. You guys hate Kamaru Usman personally.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. A stunning argument from
I just don't like his LL Cool J.
I thought you always
type,
took.
like,
I thought you always took America's side.
I do.
Huh? No, you don't.
Well,
Because who did you root for when Kamaru fought Covington? Who did you root for?
All right.
They're both
All
Americans.
right.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah, his name is Marty.
He's the Nigerian flag, but yeah.
He represents Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's
100%.
Marty from Nebraska.
Covington's
And he doesn't claim it either.
He's from Nebraska.
But he doesn't claim it at all. He completely disregards that. He thinks he's
that
from
American
straight
blood,
from
if
Nigeria.
you have one drop of American blood in you, it overpowers.
You didn't root for Colby when he fought him.
He represented an America
would've
I
been
don't
wrong.
agree with. He was
But still, he wasn't loyal to his predictions. He wasn't loyal to his people.
All right. No, I guess
I don't know if you would say Colby is our people. To be honest,
He represents the U.S. of A.
he does for
He
better or
represents-
for worse.
He always been.
he represents a very odd sect of the USA. There's a certain
I will say, but nevertheless,
There's a
he is a
certain lane for
patriot
that.
and he is an American.
No, and I do believe in leaving no man behind. I'm gonna have
Listen,
to.
I hate his political views.
I'm gonna have to
I don't. If that's what we like. It's not gonna get down to that, but it's like I love the guy for being such a villain.
You know what I do like though is the nicknames. Marty Fake Newsman.
Snoozeman,
Yeah.
Marty fake snoozeman.
Then you had Ty Quill Woodley. I mean, these are fucking outstanding.
He's great.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
And Nick would like. I think Nick, besides what he believes in, I think you would like the guy because he always opens when he has a video on Instagram. He always opens with like two like chicks by his side, and he always opens with like, "Hello, nerds and virgins, and I'm here with like predictions for this weekend."
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what I mean. He always refers his fans as nerds and virgins.
So he always keeps a bottle of water near him or a jug of water. And like when he goes to the gym, his jug of water has the writing "Nerd Tears." I shit you not. I shit you not. It says "Nerd Tears."
What do you think of that, dude?
Okay, so
What do
You got to appreciate that. You got to.
So this guy's like a classic bully.
In every facet,
he's like
you
a
could
Kevin
think.
from Ed and Eddie, dude.
But he's
like you.
But he's killing the part.
You're such a Kevin, dude. From Ed and Eddie.
Oh God.
It's all good fun.
All right.
Covington's fun.
Nerd is part of your vocabulary every day.
And he's drinking your tears daily.
No, I call other people nerds.
That's what I mean.
Are you? Okay, the man that has an anime podcast, like 7 anime podcasts. He calls me a nerd. That's good.
Yeah.
That's rich.
That's my finishing move.
Whatever. All right. Well, there's so many fights on this card too. I don't want to cut into like
Hit me with the fights.
all these ones we could talk about. All right. So main event. We'll start. We kind of already started there, but I didn't make any predictions. What do you think, Nick?
All right. I want Usman to win because
you.
I want to see you guys frustrated, and that's fun for me on a personal level. But I don't know much about the opponent. Can you guys give me the skinny on
Gilbert Burns,
Yes.
IBJJF champion, fucking black belt jiu-jitsu. What else? He's got
what's
knockouts.
his story? What's his what does he fight for, man?
Brazil. He fights for Brazil. And he fights for his people.
So
Yeah?
Okay.
there's
I'm into that.
There's an interesting thing
He's
about
from,
this fight in particular. So they used to be teammates. They used to spar daily. So between them two, one of them knows who's going to win. Well, one of them already knows. One of them already knows that there's something that one of them can do better than the other. So, but they're not going to talk about it. They're not going to admit it. They're going to keep acting tough, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, we can win." But like, you have to imagine
Their
like,
last fight was like a week ago, and they know.
not really. Like, they don't train together anymore. But I'm saying
That's the weird part of the narrative of this fight.
Yeah, they
is
just
that
know so much about each
bros.
other. Yeah,
They're bros, and they've trained every day. Kind of like Donald Cerrone versus Perry, right? Where they were like training, like they were basically training.
yeah,
at the same gym at the
and
same
you saw
time.
what happened, and you know Perry knew that it was going to happen because every time they've ever rolled, I bet you Donald got the better of him. Then he goes out there against Perry and he pulls an armbar out of his ass, but the whole time he probably knew he was going to do it. You know what I mean? Because I know I can get this guy in an armbar. He can't do shit, but maybe he can knock me out, so I don't want to stand with him. He knew his whole game. So that's going to come into play here. But the thing is,
You don't know who.
the fans don't know who's going to win, but those two already know who's going to win, and that's kind of fun. So you can kind of look at their mental, like when it comes to the weigh-in and shit. I'm going to be watching that, just see like who's faking confident and who's really confident.
I think that's a factor, but I also think you're overlooking the fact that these guys are in training camps with like teams of people that are figuring out,
and
trying to
they got
figure
game
out
plans,
the opposition, you know? So it's like they're not just going out on a limb.
But they know,
You know?
like they've fought each other like several times. So
That's a lot of data that you know.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some game plans in there to throw one or the other off.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
then you got a plan for them knowing what you know.
You can't just.
That's what I'm saying.
You-
It
you
gets too confusing at
and
that
then
point.
they're
I think that's the
planning-
You know what
obvious
I
part.
know that you know what I know,
I
but
think
you know.
Yeah, exactly. So they're obviously going to be prepared for that. You know, they're probably going to be different fighters.
Who's in
you know?
best?
I think it's going to be a very similar situation.
I think it's over before it begins.
Where I think they might equal each other out in terms of like grappling. It might just be a stand-up fight, just like how Covington versus Usman was. You know, remember that? Where like Usman's a grappler. He
Maybe.
will always try to take you down at least.
It might, but that depends on how their sparring sessions went. But yeah, if this video doesn't go too long, we will do the videos at the end. But if not, we'll do some on the next show. But yeah.
You're really into this.
Yeah.
So the next fight.
Yeah. So the co-main.
So wait, you guys think Burns is gonna take it?
Oh yeah, you're right. I never. Actually,
I'm just loyal to my Laranjinos. I'm just being loyal,
All right.
and I'm gonna go with Brazil because
Okay.
they're always in my corner too. So
And Lenny.
Man, it's hard. This is a hard one.
Brazil does have that giant T-posing Jesus.
Like I want to say,
for me, in my head, jiu-jitsu is very, and it can be anti-wrestler. You know, that's what the potential it has. You know, and that's what Burns' game is BJJ.
I'm leaning towards Usman, but at the same time, like I really don't want to try to call it until it gets closer to the fight and I see like their mental state and stuff and their interviews and all that shit. But I'm leaning towards Usman just for the simple fact that he's looked unbeatable, and what he did to Colby, nobody thought it was going to happen. So yeah, man. But then, like, you could also imagine Gilbert coming out there and just starching him, and just nobody knew that was going to happen.
We're submitting him. I see a submission.
It sounds
I see a real. I don't know why Usman would want to take Gilbert Burns down unless, like you said, there's some kind of, hunch, some kind of weakness.
Well, I think
guaranteed weakness.
I think Burns has
power.
power on Usman, and that could be like his key. If Usman tries to bully him up against the fence like he does to most people, I can see Gilbert being able to get out of that way easier than anybody else because he's stronger than Woodley, he's stronger than Colby, he's stronger than everybody Kamaru's fought recently.
And he's had an easier time with those opponents as well. whereas Usman kind of had to,
Yeah.
play his safe game almost.
Maybe the power will come through, but man, I don't know.
Because that's Usman's real game, is to keep people down for as long as possible.
Yeah. Snoozeman, as they say. But yeah. That's just...
Nick didn't like that. Nick doesn't like it when you tarnish the Nigerian nightmare.
No.
I think he could be fun. But, he might be evil. He might be bad. Not a lot of bad people are from Nebraska. And a lot.
You're probably right. A lot of politicians
leaning in there. So who's next on the card?
The co-main event is a women's flyweight fight. Macy Barber, who's a very popular prospect, against Alexa Grasso, who's basically ready for title contention if she can pull off a win here. So that's probably why they got this in the co-main spot. Macy Barber is just going to draw. She's going to draw pay-per-view sales. She actually sells, unlike she's like one of the few stars in this division that they got. Alexa Grasso may be better, but she just isn't as popular for whatever reason. But I would probably take Grasso in this, just for experience sake. Macy Barber's super young. I think she's just now 20 or 21. So
she just came off of a loss against Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne Modafferi. You got to imagine losing against a grappler, and then you're fighting another grappler, high-level grappler, who's probably even better than Roxanne in that department. And
maybe.
I don't think it looks good for her.
I think she's worked on a lot of things. I could just only imagine, you want to keep the momentum going when you're that young, So I feel like Macy's only been working on grappling with all of her, life. These past, it's been almost 2 years since she's fought, right?
Has it been that long?
Feels like that long.
That's a decent amount of time.
A year at least.
Yeah.
It's been at least a year. So, you would think she would just be only working on her jiu-jitsu, her wrestling, her judo, whatever it is, has to be grappling.
Hard to prepare for Grasso, I got to say. She's hungry for this title shot, too. Man. That would be a pretty sick match, her versus Shevchenko.
Barbara's got this.
Yeah.
Barbara, I think she's
hard.
She has to be prepared for this. There's no way she's not.
Well, we'll see. So you're taking Barbie?
Yeah, I'll take Barbie.
All right.
Where are you on this?
I'm going Grasso.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident on that. Yeah.
You going for America or Mexico? Mexico?
Nah.
I do love America. I do love Amber Waves of Grain. I've said that multiple times on this show. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
another one for Barber. And then we got Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch.
This is a banger.
Heinisch,
yeah. This is going to be a slugfest.
I hope.
It's a good one. This is like the not even sleeper, if you're a hardcore fan, you know what these dudes are going to bring. It's going to be it's going to be like Rock'em Sock'em. I love it.
Gastelum loves his kid, man. So
what do you mean?
I just think he loves his kid. He's like, as my son, I love him.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, he's got that.
Does his kid look like a lowercase V?
Yeah, he does have that.
Yeah,
he looks like
he's very much a V.
I think even his the shape of his back is inward like a V.
His torso is very much a barrel.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
He's fucking good though. We all saw what happened against Israel Adesanya.
Was that his last? Who was his last fight with? Was it with Izzy? It wasn't with Izzy. What was it? It was with
I think it was
Whitaker, right?
No, it was the Jack Hermanson, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was with Jack Hermanson. Okay.
Yeah.
And then before that was Till, which is kind of controversial.
Did Hermanson finish him, or was it decision?
Submission.
Submish.
Round 1 submission.
Nice. Yeah. That's Jack Hermanson's game. He's had more submissions than anything else.
Okay.
But these guys are going to stand up. This is not going to be on the ground. This is
so
be...
Kelvin's active, relatively active.
Yeah, he stays in it, and he's always only a as long as he doesn't lose a bunch of fights, he's like a couple of wins away from a title shot.
Yeah, man, he's still ranked 9. He's up there. He can climb up.
Heinisch trying to make his way up. What do you got on a prediction here?
I think Kelvin will take it.
Yeah,
I think
I kind of do too.
I think Kelvin's got this, but I just don't know much about Heinisch. So
he's the Hurricane, man.
I mean, that's cool.
He's gonna rock you, dude.
Here I am.
He's bringing the Scorpions.
He's there, dude.
Hey, what is the catch weight here with Andre Ewell and Chris Gutierrez?
I don't know what's up with that. It's
interesting to have a catch weight fight on the main card of a pay-per-view.
on a champion fight, on a
a
title
huge
fight.
pay-per-view, yeah. Seems a little strange.
Like a very stacked ticket. There's so many fights.
I'm like,
There's so many fights, dude. There's so many fights.
I would always say that catch weights are pointless. Like, you have no, it doesn't do anything for you in your division.
It's always in 160 too.
Unless it's like a fucking, you're fighting one of the Paul brothers, then you can have a catch weight because nobody cares. You know what I mean?
It's just always odd. It's always catch weight means pretty much 160. It's pretty much what it means.
Just fucking,
what else is catch
What's
weight?
up with the 5 pounds? Just get rid of it. Just cut it off. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Or just not care
It
about
just
They
it.
can't just roll these guys into any weight class. It's gotta.
Like
It's
what
got to be a weight class because then
catch weight just pretty much like what other weight does catch weight happen at?
you can do it any weight. It's like any weight. Like, so
It always happens at like 160.
typically, yeah, because there's no 160 division or whatever, 165. I don't know why people want that. I don't even want that myself. I just feel like it's 170, 155. That makes a lot of sense.
No.
Like, if we're going to start having weight classes every 5 pounds,
That wouldn't be good for the
we're going to
UFC
run out of
either.
names for the weight classes. It's going to be like...
It's going to be like
fucking-
boxing.
Yeah,
pretty
fucking
much.
dick weight, fucking ass weight.
Yeah, heavy
like,
lightweight or yeah.
What else are we going to come up with?
Heavy featherweight.
And you're gonna have people just jumping between the weight classes.
Or a light welterweight.
Light-ish, but heavier class.
All right.
Or a heavy flyweight.
I'm on the light, heavy
So
bantam.
are we flying blind on this fight? Like, do we not know? Do you guys not have the numbers to run on Ewell and Gutierrez?
I'm not too familiar.
Like, you
either.
can't make a prediction because they're in different weight classes. So it's like they haven't fought the same people. So like it's just kind of like no smart person would bet on this fight because it's, you know what I mean? It's just one of those.
Sounds like you're afraid of making a lot of money.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Sounds like you're terrified of becoming rich. My
This is
friend.
pretty much like take 4 shots and then see how you feel about it.
yeah.
Kind of fight.
I mean, but the undercard's full of fights that could have easily been on the main card, more so than these two guys.
Yeah, like Bobby Green versus Miller.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Bobby Green just got himself a new bag, new contract. Jim Miller's an OG of OGs, been in the game forever.
Another veteran.
Rodolfo.
We're gonna see Jim Miller go down. Bobby Green's too damn good.
Okay.
He's too good.
You think it's not even going to be close?
Not gonna be close.
What
Jim-
are the fight
Jim-
odds on this?
He did look a little rough in his last fight.
Really?
Green? Yeah, remember?
Well, he won.
These are both
Did
such
he?
like
Yeah.
Midwest names.
Bobby Green.
I'm Bobby
Bobby
Green,
Green.
and I'm Jim Miller. Like, good lord, good lord.
Did he lose his last fight?
Yeah,
Oh, Thiago Moises. That's
No.
right.
What
Well,
is
I remember him.
He's a top 5 guy now, I think. But still, last time I saw Jim Miller fight, he was not. He's still really good. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not trying to talk shit. He's an OG, but he's just not on the level he used to
He's
be.
pretty much had like 50 fights in his resume. Once you
And
get
they're
around,
like all UFC. That's the crazy part.
once you start approaching 50 fights, it's like maybe you should think about what you're gonna do for the rest of your life because you're not gonna be doing this. You're not
Okay.
gonna have it never gets to like 70,
Every time I've seen a guy enter the ring lately where it's like, ooh, this guy's got a lot of fights. It's a Cerrone or it never works out. It always seems like, whoa, this guy's got too many fights.
The only one that like really worked out that I can remember is like Arlovsky. Remember? That was the only one where he looked really dominant against a new up-and-comer.
And Blachowicz, I guess, you guys were telling me he's got like a really long record.
Yeah, he's not an up-and-comer, though. He's a champ. He's the champ.
Yeah. But he's been around, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Flying under the radar for a while,
For a very long time.
But for the most part, I don't know. I'm not trying to talk shit on the old guys or whatever. It's just some of these guys who are like racking up the fights. I don't know if it's doing.
Yeah, I agree. Like Cerrone, Miller, Sanchez, all these. All these Guida. Eventually, it's just too fucking much. You gotta get out of there.
The body, she breaks. She falls apart. The bones, they crack.
But they're the ones that fight for a living. So who are we to say at the end of the day? They know what their body feels like, and do what you do, bro. Hey, whatever. So I think Bobby Green takes it. What do you think?
Bobby Green. I'm always on Bobby's side.
Yeah. I always will take any Bobby over any Jim.
I'm a big fan. He's pretty fucking cool. All right, so next fight, Anthony Hernandez against Rodolfo Vieira. Undefeated 7-0. Vieira is, and then Anthony Hernandez is 7-2.
Okay, so we have another undefeated bout here.
I wonder what the odds are. I'm sure they're on Vieira's side.
No, definitely.
-4. Oh, geez, -400.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd have to take. I think you'd have to take Vieira.
Unless you're afraid of making a lot of money.
That's massive. Nah, I think this is one of those. Just kind of handed him a fight.
Well, I might have to put some money on this.
Hey, put a few bucks on.
Yeah, you never
on
put
Hernandez.
money on anything.
Yeah,
so
but
far.
this is so one-sided that this is so lopsided.
You don't want to put any money on a -400. You're not going to make shit.
I think this could go. I think Hernandez might be able to pull this one out.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's looking at this right now going, I'm going to pull this one off.
And then
it's like...
Is that what he's
like,
that's what he sounds like, yeah.
Wonder.
Get your
Fools.
And then your boy Nick will be able to get himself a steak dinner.
Pulled another one over on him. All right. Check out this fight. Bilal Muhammad, Diego Lima. This is gonna be nice. Whoa. Bilal Muhammad is looking really good lately. He's on a. Sorry, you guys. I just heard my fucking dog like puking or something.
Yeah, like I almost want to.
Yeah, there it is. Well,
yeah,
there's that. And so back to the show. Bilal Muhammad's looking really good lately. He's fighting Diego Lima, who's been on a skid. So yeah, it's, whatever. Anyway, I'll take Bilal. He's I don't think he's fought for like almost a year. I can't remember what his last fight was now.
I swear I saw.
I think he had like a first round knockout in his last go.
Yeah, because his nickname is Remember the Name. So we remember your name.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
You got the most commonly used name on earth, Muhammad.
Yeah. It's right behind McLovin.
Yeah, we saw. Okay, so we did see his bout. He beat my boy Sato.
Okay.
Through third round submission.
Yeah, that was it.
And then he was supposed to fight Good.
Lyman Good.
But he didn't fight him. So I don't know what happened to that
good.
card. But yeah, I guess I'm more familiar with Bilal, so I'd have to go with Bilal on this one.
Yeah. I'm Team Muhammad. We got Mallory Martin versus Paula Viana. Not too familiar with either of these ladies. Women's strawweight.
Oh,
You've seen Viana before.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them both fight. I'm just like, what I mean?
What's Mallory Martin's story?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is prelim fighters. You know, man, like we're into the good stuff. We got to know.
We didn't even get into the early prelims yet.
The early prelims kind of look sweeter than the prelims.
Yeah, we got Ricky Simone and Brian Kelleher.
This is a fucking banger at featherweight.
Wow.
So
there's like 2 10P athletes on here: Kelvin Gastelum and Brian Kelleher.
Oh yeah. They do that quite a lot. I think they want. The UFC wants to get them like on the same plane or something to save money.
Yeah,
on the tickets.
Maybe it's convenient for Eddie Bravo to be in their corner and shit. No.
Oh, will he be?
I don't know.
Most
He usually is for
Yeah.
Kelvin, but I know Kelleher definitely is a 10P guy, 10th Planet. If people don't
looking at their records, okay, you think 22-11 versus Ricky Simone, who's 17-3. That looks way better, but I think matchup wise, Kelleher has the advantage. Ricky Simone is a beast. Like, you know, he's come close to beating like some of the best people, like the top, 5, all those guys. He's basically fought everybody, but I think Kelleher is a particularly bad matchup for him because of his
submission game.
Yeah, but it's almost like his submission defense, I think, is going to come into play, and I think he's going to get a knockout. I think it's going to be...
Kelleher is way more aggressive than Ricky.
His stand-up is sick, too. It's underrated.
He kind of goes at you.
Yeah.
Like, no hesitation. And also, Brian has a long list of, newcomers that, he's defeated, undefeated newcomers before.
Yeah,
he
ain't about...
Immediately. Like, one of the performances I saw of him was fucking amazing, where he just, grabs the guy's neck. They started fighting, clenches up, grabs his neck, and just fucking guillotines him against the fucking cage.
Ricky Simone...
First round,
Ricky Simone's an OG, too. He's definitely no up-and-comer, but he's going to be wise to things like that. Yeah. But I think he's going to... He
did lose to, the California kid.
Yeah.
He is not any, no offense to Uriah, but...
Hey, Uriah's good. He still looks good somehow, But the California... I can't really call him the kid anymore.
No, he's the California man.
California man.
California man.
California geezer.
California man. So we need to get a Mad Money style button that you can hit whenever you're like, I'm gonna go against the betting market. Sell. Yeah.
Ooh.
The screen flashes red so that people know that we're we're going crazy over here.
The thing is, if you're gonna go into that, then you look more wrong when you're wrong about it. So then people can just show you saying all this with all the flashy shit, and they're like, you're fucking stupid. At least if you sound a little unsure.
You only have to be right a handful of times though.
Then you can claim,
and you can be like, listen,
to be a genius. Yeah.
I know I can't call all fights, but I can call fights like the ones that I have called.
Yeah, the ones that I called. Exactly. Yeah. Well, so we also have Gillian Robertson on the prelims versus Miranda Maverick. Gillian Robertson, we like to watch. She's a Florida girl, you know what I mean? Almost a local. But she's not been looking too hot lately.
It's the hair, I'm telling you.
No, she's been sporting the red for a hot minute. But I feel...
Wasn't working out for her in the last fight.
I feel like...
When you're spending time bleaching your hair and applying toner and rinsing with apple cider vinegar, you're not spending time in the gym.
Except for Figueiredo. Figueiredo is the only dude that has crazy fucking hair.
Because he does the streaks.
Yeah, it's not full red.
If he went full red, he'd lose.
Yeah, he'd probably lose. You ever seen a crazy hair color like that with gold around that? You never?
If he went blue,
I've seen people with that hair lose before.
If Figueiredo went blue, green, or purple, he'd start losing.
I think so too. I'd put money on it.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
So
I'd be like, guys.
I think the red adds some horsepower or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna come up to people as an MMA analyst, analyst, and be like, guys, you gotta listen to me on this one. I done martial arts for years. You know why Figueiredo's gonna lose this?
You're like
because he changed his fucking hair color.
You're like Charlie Day.
Think about it,
in
man.
Fucking,
Think about it.
You're like Charlie Day in fucking Pacific Rim. You're like a mad scientist.
Why are
If you
you
look
not
into it-
taking me seriously?
If you look into it, look into it.
I agree though. There's something about taking. It's the vanity. You're taking your eyes off the prize when you're trying to look pretty in the ring.
Or stand out, you know?
Let your fist
Too much.
do the flag, do the peacocking. Yeah. Or whatever.
Well, okay. Enough about Gillian Robertson's hair. I'm going to make a prediction on this one, even though it's the first fight of the night. Bold prediction. I say Gillian Robertson gets TKO'd second round.
Oh, man. So you okay. Fine. 'cause
You're out. The former Evicta contender taking you out.
You think do you think she continues if she gets
Yeah, I'm sure she has fights on her contract still, but all the ladies are like a different thing. They're not gonna. I don't think.
Oh wait, this is early prelim. Never mind.
I don't think one of these chicks are gonna get cut from the UFC. Is that what you're talking about? Because they just need all the chicks they can get. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like cutting. No heavyweights are gonna get cut because they don't have enough heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's gonna be lightweight,
Welterweights.
middleweight, welterweight. Yeah, a lot of that shit.
Because your boy Spike got cut.
Spike Carlisle, yeah. Alpha Ginger. That
the
sucks.
Alpha Ginger got
He's
cut?
so entertaining. It seems like a waste. I hope he goes
Can't
to.
hang.
Hope he goes to another promotion, which he probably will, because he already has some.
I wonder if
value.
you can make it back into the UFC if you get cut.
That's a good question. Maybe he'll come into like the Contender Series or one of these.
Like, what would it take to like get back in? You know, for Dana to be like, you know what, we'll sign you again.
Probably go out and win a Bellator belt in your first contract, like a 4-fight contract, and then win the belt.
Really?
I bet you he'll get back. Maybe not. I don't know. But that would be sweet. He's good, but I mean, yeah, he was never going to win the championship here. I don't think.
It is the best of the best.
Yeah, but he's really good and he's entertaining as hell. So I hope the best for that guy.
Yeah. And then we got Green versus Rowe. Welterweight bout.
Yeah, pretty even matchup here to kick things off. I got no prediction on that.
I'm going Gabe Green.
Okay.
I don't know.
You just wanted to say Gabe.
I did just find it fun to say Gabe Green. It's
Because that's not what it says.
No,
what?
Doesn't say Gabe.
Switching it up. He's putting his swag on it.
It's like me calling Ricky Simone Rick.
Hey, yo, Rick.
Or
Yeah.
that's not that bad actually.
Hey, Ryan Kelleher. But all right, you guys. You guys got anything else before we finish it off?
I think Miranda. So you said you think Miranda Maverick's gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen Miranda. I think I've seen both of these women fight before. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not sure when. It's been a blur. The last year's been a blur.
I've seen Julian Robertson fight so many times.
No.
But this other girl's from Invicta, and you probably definitely don't watch that. So.
No.
Yeah. But it should be exciting, and like I said, I think Robertson's going to take a loss. But yeah, that's all I got on this card.
Hell yeah. Is there any fight news that happened? Anything like?
Other than a couple of UFC cuts, I'm not too aware much. Other than a crazy month of March, bunch of title fights.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of opinions on this, and so we're gonna be posting lots of videos about this upcoming month. Not to skip past Black History Month, but by the way, congrats Daniel Cormier for being honored at the last event as the first black commentator in the modern Zuffa era.
Oh, that
I
happened?
actually thought that was really nice, and
Yeah.
DC was totally caught by surprise with it.
Daniel Cormier he's a good guy.
Well, yeah, but he just probably never thought about it. Kind of like we never thought about it. But that's kind of fucking cool of the UFC to recognize something that we don't even really think about.
To be thoughtful.
Yeah, and he's like, fuck yeah, Black History Month, and he was stoked. He said his mom was happy. She was elated about it.
I think the UFC as a company is like actually like a thoughtful, a little more humanized company in a way where they saw that girl beat up those people that stole something at Best Buy or whatever. So Dana White was like, hire her.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
get her out of Best Buy. We'll give her a better job.
Well, that kind of shit will have people. Will get people to have your back forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
If you added up literally everyone who works in every sport, I'm sure UFC's just got like the fewest people. Like, I'm sure Dana White in some capacities, like, at some point I've basically like personally talked to almost like every single fighter in a way where like no one in football can say like I've talked to like every player on a personal level.
That's
like
true.
Shaken every player's hand. Dana White's like, I've shaken every fighter's hand.
That is very true. I think Dana White does shake every fighter's hand quite literally.
Yeah.
Travels to their country.
And I bet it's like he's like, I got to keep track of like what 300-400 people or something like that. It's not a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't even own the company anymore.
Yeah, it's a smaller thing, so it's easier for them to do stuff like that. But the tennis crowd is very tight as well. You know,
very much. Well, all right, guys. I'm fucking done. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're gonna have a lot of videos coming out. Like I said, if you haven't liked it or subscribed yet, please do that. Leave some comments. It only helps us out. So
the title song is, what's the title song called?
What song? The
intro song. We should just plug that.
I actually don't remember, to be honest.
Nice. All right.
I literally don't remember the name. Like, this music that we use is my old band, and it's us. It's me playing guitar and shit. But I would have to really go back and do some research to remember the names of these songs.
You should make a downloadable link for the intro and outro tracks so that we can just tell people that it's available.
Yeah,
there.
if you guys like it, we'll do that. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Jeez.
You can just get it, listen to it for free, download it.
Marketing.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, whatever you guys think.
This is getting pretty meta.
Yeah.
All right.
This is for them.
Well, hey, enjoy some Carpathius tunes. We're going to play you out. See you next week.